So, how do you guys think I should pronounce the red player's name? Out of curiosity. Do you think her name is Anne? Ordnance, holo projectors, and shuttle fleet. Some fun technologies, for sure. Playing against a Baron. Truesayer is interesting. Okay, we lose Helena. Which probably means we don't get Gurney. But the low-costers are pretty good. So I'm comfortable picking Armand here. Armand's good in second position. And I get to be green, which is nice. I mean, obviously it's going to be sad if we lose Gurney, but I think with a Helena in the game, that should be expected. Okay, so it's a second place combat. Would be nice if Baron were to Hardy Warriors here, then we could try to sneak in second. Double faction's a little awkward, but we do have yellow in the next hand, we do have green in the next hand, so I think that's all that matters. We Signet Ring smuggling, we pick up a Truthsayer. This all sounds about right. Scout's kind of bad. The combination of Armand and Helena means there's going to be a lot of churn in the row. Yeah, she rings away Gurney. That's not a surprise. Gut Day 66 is kind of a weird one. So yeah, okay. He goes for the Hardy, which is fine. I mean, it's not good. It's a point, and he's also going to end up getting his Master Stroke. But it looks like the good news about all this is that we are going to get Wealth and get a round 2 Sword Master. If Hundro blocks Wealth, we go to combat, we get third place, we get our 2 Solari anyway. So we're pretty dang safe. Obviously, I would prefer to go to Wealth. Because faction is important. Do we play Diplomacy or seek allies? Next hand is kind of bad. We really don't have anything but this going on. Well, playing Diplomacy doesn't let us get the BG Sister, so I think we play Seek Allies just so that we have 3 Persuasion. Looks like Baron's not going to get the point, though. Like I said with the game that I was playing, or no, I don't think this was a game I was playing. I think this was a game I didn't have recorded where I was coaching Ginger. But, like, Helena is surprisingly good at winning round 1 combats because she can always infiltrate these cities. Like, you can go Hardy against Helena and then still lose, which is can be surprising sometimes. So, what about the techs? Without an unload, there's no point in hollow projectors, really. I mean, it's an okay consistency tech, but it really needs hollow. It needs unload to be decent. Ordnance is good, but we're not going to get a high council seat probably for a long time. Shuttle fleet is good, but it's expensive. So, we're probably going tech negotiation next round. And I think this is an easy voice right here. Okay. Hollow projectors just got good. Lucky flip for me there. Helena should have the persuasion for Gurney. She does indeed. And an extra dagger too, just in case Baron wanted to get feisty. So we already have Truesayer plus Water Peddler, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, Hollow Projectors is a possibility. Shuttle Fleet's potentially good. We have a lot of options here. The row got pretty bad pretty quick, but Camp is still decent. As is Chris Knife situationally. Helena's in a very good spot. Yeah, we basically just have to hope that tech negotiation is still available, or else we'll have to reveal early. The good news is we do get a trash off, so we can get rid of one of these daggers. We already have our Sword Master, so we're not feeling bad about that. And the Truesayer goes to yellow or goes to green anyway. What we really want in this deck is like some high power cards. Like we have some great like medium power cards, but we want something sort of high end, you know? Baron has 2 water, so he's going to compete with us for the Great Flat. We should be cognizant of that, especially with this shuttle fleet. Hardy Warriors from Hundro. Okay, so there's a decent chance we get the tech negotiation, I think. Because it's the only place we can go to, so we have to hope. Nobody has any spice, so like they wouldn't be doing it for attack, and the cards suck, so they probably don't want to do it for persuasion either. What's the dagger status? Can't see. Baron has 1 dagger. English Jaffa has 2, so it looks like Hundro might take that from us. Early reveal is the most likely outcome, but, you know, I wouldn't hate a Camp here. I'm bad at winning combats, so getting a little bit of help in that department's not too shabby. Carthag from Baron, just rolling up those intrigue cards. Doesn't commit. Don't go tech negotiation. Cool. We get to use our Sword Master. 5 Persuasion is also pretty good because it allows us A, not to reveal early, so we can let these 3 reveal, and B, if a 5 Persuasion card comes up, because they're all revealing, we get it. Plus, it also grants us a Spice, which is nice. Which we'll eventually use on one of these. This is one of the goofier usernames I've ever seen, I have to say. So she's gonna have Gurney next turn. We need to be aware of that. Because we have 3 troops, so we might think that we're gonna be good at the combat, but probably we're gonna be at a disadvantage. This is very relevant. Unfortunately, we're 1 persuasion short. Lose the Fremen camp. We might not have anything to buy here. Raider fleet is good enough, especially with the Truthsayer. The rest is garbage, though. Next number is 6, because this stuff sucks. Helena doesn't have a ring, so there's some incentive to actually work for it. We have research stations, so I mean it could be a useful way to do things. Freighter fleet will also help provide Solari for that, but we have to be knowledgeable of the fact that we are losing persuasion with freighter fleet plus water peddler, right? So, yeah. Truthsayer freighter fleet's pretty cool. Let's not forget that we have a voice, so we can, like, screw Hundro and things like that, or we can screw the person that's trying to get Swordmaster, just to keep ourselves on the Swordmaster train for longer than anyone else. Baron can't get the shuttle fleet with that. Oh, yeah, he can. He has a negotiator. I forgot he got an engineer. Okay, cool. I mean, it's not good, but it, you know, it's interesting. We're at 5 persuasion. If we Truthsayer out a freighter fleet, we're gonna probably stay even or go up in persuasion. I think unless... If Hundro goes Interstellar, I think he's going to go Interstellar. But if he doesn't, we definitely want to voice Interstellar. Okay, he does. So then we've... What do we voice then? I don't know. Maybe we don't voice. But if we don't voice now, we don't voice at all, right? Because, like, that's kind of... Yeah. Probably, like, Arakeen or Tech Negotiation. So we have the 6. We know Helena does have Journey. Let's block Arakeen. Right? Yeah, she can still go Carthag, but then she's not getting persuasion for the opulence. And then if we want, we can go to Arakeen. Well, that's not what I wanted him, where I wanted him to go, but whatever. Go away, Baron. Did he Master Stroke BG? He did Master Stroke BG. That's interesting. Okay. So let's go Seekers of Truthsayer, discard Freighter Fleet. Cool. She only gets to 5. So yeah, she probably would have gotten the Opulence had I not blocked Arakeen. Problem is, she does have an extra Intrigue card. I don't think it's worth blackmailing to win this combat. I mean, the Mentat's nice, but it's really not that important. We don't really have anything we want to ring here. This cards kind of suck. If we play our Diplomacy, we're not going to get to trash something. So maybe we Mentat. Although, I don't know. We're already revealing last, but it does allow us, like, we pay 2 Solari to get a trash, basically. It's not terrible. Let's see what Hunter's got with 4 cards. He's only at 4. Okay, so we do get Opulence. Oh, I forgot he has the sister. He can flex up with the sister. Dang. Okay, we get the power play, which is significantly less good. But In the Shadows is kind of perfect for us. So... now we really want the Holo Projectors. Power play. Trash. Good trash the Water Peddler. We have a lot of stuff we're looking to discard here. But I think a Dagger is still a better overall trash target. We have 3 unload cards, so the Holo Projectors are a high priority. If they tie, it costs me an intrigue, so I will play the blackmail then. Probably a mistake, but that's what I want to do. I guess I should have waited for Helena first. Tiebreaker. So she just... okay, so she doesn't actually win it. She just wants to get the intrigue card. He doesn't think this combat is very valuable. And he might be right. This might be a mistake. But, you know, if we go to Emperor with that extra action, like, you know, we're clean. We need some card draw here. 4 actions and not a ton of places to go. Can't go to Mentat. So we play the Bendu. Don't forget that we have Voice, so we can Voice Baron to block him from Swordmaster. So, like, Voice to Arakeen, probably. We probably don't want to deploy to this combat. We're not likely to win it. If we Voice to a Spice space, we can buy the Holo Projectors, but we still need green. So if we draw green with Bendu, we probably do that. If we don't, then we can't do that. voice. I actually kind of do like picking up some spice here. It might be kind of cold, but against a Baron, it's just what you have to do. I wanted to take power play to Secrets. That's not going to be an option. We might be getting too many unload cards at this point. She now has 4 intrigues, but I can't steal them from her. And if she wins the combat, she'll have 6, which is kind of funny. I don't think he has Shrimmin Bond. He does not. Is there a way for me to get Piter here? I don't think there is. So maybe we just power play to Fold Space. I guess if we power play to Still Suits, then we could get the water for Research Station, but it looks like Piter is going to go to Hundro. Hundro is doing very good deck buildings. So let's think about this. Kwisatz, right? What are our odds of getting it? Well, we got a Fold Space and 3 0 Persuasion cards. Not great. Yeah, we can discard some of them, but still, it's not what you want. I think we get the water so that we can Research Station for Kwisatz, even though Helena won't have her ring. So yeah, I think it's Research Station for water. Or Still Suits for water, I mean. No, I don't think that's worth it. Let's save the troop. She's 1 short. Does she have one of the cards? That would be terrifying. If Helena has a Kwisatz and a Gurney. No, she doesn't have it. Okay, so we have a lot of choices here. We can Research Station now. If we do that, we can use the Hollowed Projectors on one of our cards. But we're not going to have water for Research Station next round. Unless we draw the Water Peddler, and then we do. I think I like it, because like it's kind of a goofy risk. Is the troop worth an intrigue? I mean, it just might be. We get 5 here. We definitely trash the water peddler. Pick up a liaison for persuasion. That research station gave us a BG bump, 2 water, and a shipping bump. I think it was worth it. That's kind of nice, actually. Yeah, that was definitely worth it. For a guild bump, yeah, that was worth it. The 1 troop. It's a little late for Kwisatz, but it would still be incredible. I think we save these hollow projectors for as long as we can. No reason to play this since we don't have interstellar access. What about Mintab? It's good, but we don't know what we're gonna draw yet. So let's do this. Draw 4. Hollow projectors in the shadows. I think we oh, we missed the secrets, dude. We missed the secrets. Big mistake. Well, Helena's still going to be at that many. So we'll see what happens here. I think Baron's going to go there, though. He shouldn't, because we have it in the shadows. Like, it's a waste of his time. But I think he'll do it to block the steal. No, he wants a Swordmaster. And the second Swordmaster going in round 5 is just so delicious. Does Helena have her ring? No. He expedites to get it out of his hand. But it also takes BG Alliance, which I think is what he's going to do here. But I messed up. I should have gone here first. Nobody else had 2 water. We don't have any 0 persuasion cards to discard a Truesayer. And all of our unload is either in our discard pile or in our deck. I think we still steal. But I don't know that we want to discard anything. Okay. Drop. I don't know. Dune. Pick up Freighter Fleet. Another intrigue card. Demand respect. Interesting. Let's burn this. Just in case. going to be very difficult for Baron to retain that alliance. It's possible. But it's not going to be easy for him. We're at exactly 8 right now. Snoopers would be pretty good here. High Council. Does that mean that we reveal early? Well, if we do, we don't get a trash. What has Baron been buying? Desert Ambush is 1 persuasion. Liaison is 2. Chris Knife is 0. Engineer is, I think, 0. I kind of don't feel like he has 8. I'm going to call his bluff on that one. So 1/3 chance we don't get Kwisatz if we go to Arakeen. So the play is tech negotiation, I think. We don't want any of these cards. Is there a decline button? No, we just don't. I guess we just don't hit it. Artillery is like fine. Truesayer is probably our only card that really works with it. So I think we just pass on it. Because we already trashed out our daggers, so it's kind of not great. It's looking like we're going to be able to steal intrigues from Helena again next round. Unless Baron reveals early, we're still going to get the Kwisatz, which I don't think he would do. I don't think that he has it. What did he play? Dagger Liaison. So he already played one of his higher persuasion cards. Now, with the Xeon Engineer, we do have to be worried about the artillery. It's a cheap tech for Baron, so maybe we should have taken it on that basis. Hundro with a point from Opulence. Yeah. Sucks, but it is what it is. He still doesn't have his Sword Master, and if he spends his money on Opulence, which he probably should do, it's still better than having Sword Master. You know, he's not going to get it. He's going to win the combat, though, so he's going to end up at 6 points by the end of the round. So it's pretty a dangerous place. He didn't do it. Okay, so that's very good for us. So reveal. Kwisatz. We are going to advance. We are going to trash. Reconnaissance. We're going to call. In the shadows, steal the alliance. And now we have a Kwisatz, and all of a sudden our deck is a whole lot smaller. We've trashed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards if you don't count these two. I think Hunter's decision not to buy a Opulence point was a mistake. It's fine, don't get your Sword Master, the points are more valuable. Especially when you have Piter, just like spend what Solara you do have on that plus... Oh. Hateful Helena. I guess she doesn't want to get stolen from again. That's very good for me. Hundro's now down 2 points off of where I thought he was going to be. Do we voice Swordmaster here? I think we probably do. Interstellar voice Swordmaster. It's a total dick move, but like... Why wouldn't we? Let's push for Fremen, I think. We want the water. Snoopers. Spice. These cards are not bad. The Private Army is kind of bad. Terrible Purpose is a good conflict. We could somehow Terrible Purpose plus Demand Respect. That would be ideal. We could also just Snoopers to get rid of all this and try to get something more valuable. New Tech Disposal is not very good. We could Kwisatz to Interstellar again and take Fremen Alliance. We have to be careful with Baron. We probably need to lock up that last point on BG, because who knows what intrigue cards he's going to have, right? Seekers of Sisterhood's already gone. But there's still a quid pro quo and strong arm and bribery, so we still kind of need to do that sooner rather than later. The spice is kind of valuable right now. Like, I'd like to selectively breed, but that's one problem with that idea. We used the hollow projectors, right? Yeah, we did. Mentat. Okay, interesting. Artillery for Hundro. So... this is not going anywhere. Right? Nobody's enough intrigues that we can steal from them. But if we take the Fremen Alliance, we have enough water to research station. We can always lock that up again. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the Stillsleeves water. Winning next round's combat is just a lot more important. But if we could demand respect on this one, it would be fine. I'm going to put 2 in. We've got a Kwisatz. Elena gets her Swordmaster. I didn't block it forever. But Hundro gets locked out of it entirely, which is why he should have bought his Opulence point. We trashed 2 of our unload cars, which I'm not crazy about. But we had to do it for temporary advantages. Not temporary, for short-term advantages is probably the better way of putting it. We play Kwisatz next. He'll draw us a card. Every card has access, so we should be okay. We have the reinforcements in the private army. We prefer the reinforcements, though. It's a better overall way to try to win the combat if we're trying to use demand respect. If Baron doesn't get rid of his 4th intrigue, we definitely go to secrets with Kwisatz. He does double Snoopers. Okay. What's our card? Dune. Not that good. I mean, we can get the Great Flat, which is pretty decent. So, Holtzman is interesting, but we're not getting a Spiceman's Flow this round, so it's too greedy. We could just trash the freighter fleet with disposal to get another shipping bump. Kind of cute. Go ahead and lock up BG. Obviously, we're trying to draw Kwisatz again next round. That's concerning. Gurney with 4 intrigue cards. We may not be able to win this, even with private army and reinforcements. Kind of depends on if we want to blow our entire intrigue hand on this combat. Gives us the Guild Alliance, though, if we do. Baron steals a secret from Helena. So we were right to definitely go up with BG, because he's already going up with them again, and who knows what his intrigue draws would have been. Plays the Charisma. That's a Spiceman's Flow for him. Eleven's the number to beat, most likely. Is this better or worse than not buying anything? Probably better. So, this helps us for Highliner next round, but we don't have Highliner access next round. And then we do have Research Station access. So I almost wonder if it's better just to grab Imperial Basin. Nobody else has 2 water, so yeah. Problem is, we're up against dudes with 3 intrigue cards themselves. It's like, yeah, I don't know. This is kind of dangerous. But here's the logic, right? Like, if everyone burns all their stuff on this round 6 combat, then we can waltz in with Highliner Spice on the next round's combat. I'm definitely happy with a Smuggler's Thopter here. Trash preference is probably Dune. Baron wants this. Three-way tie at 11. Let's do it. Second place gets a Spice. If Helena gets second, she'll have Highliner priority. Was one short of the oh well, he needed to just 3 intrigue cards worth of persuasion, or 2 intrigue cards. So that's a concern. Let's wait for the combat cards to come out before we play our private army. None from Helena, none from Baron. That's surprising. But Hunter does have one. Helena in 4th means that we do still have priority on Highliner. We get a trash off of this. Let's play the private army. The danger is that Hunter has a second ambush. Sounds like he does and he's thinking about it. That or he has a stage incident and is thinking about it. What do we trash if we win? Convincing, probably. Just improve our odds. We're starting to get to the point where the deck is so small that we may end up, if we research station, like running out of stuff. Passes. Okay. So Emperor or Guild here? I think it's Guild. We play defense on premise. Well, to the best of our ability, anyway. We get Research Station, though. If we Truesayer, we can discard... If nobody gets a water, we can Truesayer, discard Freighter Fleet, increase the total number of cards that we can draw on the round. And we do have Interstellar access. We need to think about what our path is, though. Spice of Flow is 9. What's our 10th point? Probably not Emperor. Maybe. Right? Like, Truesayer Wealth. Take the other bump from the track. That's kind of greedy, though. Depending on what Baron does, you know, we could end up losing that. Did he shuffle? He did. So he could have that Chris Knife again. But Helena already went Still Suits, so I don't think I act with too much alarm unless I see him go to Hardy, basically. If he goes to Hardy, we need to be concerned. But that's what Interstellar is for. Galaxian Probe. Okay. He discards what? Bounty Hunter. Does he go up with Fremen? Logically, he should go with Emperor unless he has a way to steal. So, but we don't really have a way to protect Fremen right now with Interstellar. Actually, we do. We discard Freighter Fleet at selective breeding is the way that we would do it. Trash Freighter Fleet, double ship. That's an Interstellar. It also draws us 2 cards. We have 5 persuasion now. How much persuasion's in our discard pile? 6, 8, 9, 11. There's actually not enough in the deck. We might need to use the Signet Ring to pick up like a space travel or something. Let's not forget that we have holo projectors. So nobody's at 2 water, so we don't have to go to the research station. So maybe it's Mentat. High Council is also good. Texts are not relevant. Wealth is gone. So our ability to get Emperor is probably not great. So I think we play for round 8. If we could get second in the combat, we could get our other point. But we have basically no ability to influence the combat at all. It's possible, like we take Great Flat. But we don't have the guild. So I think what we do here is we open with this. Okay, so now we actually do have the guild. That does change things a little bit. Let's do this. The Smuggler's Thopter will guaranteed draw us Kwisatz. We also have Voice. Smuggling is a faction bump. If we Smuggler's Thopter Smuggling, Kwisatz to Wealth, that's 10 points. I think that's our play. I don't think anyone else wants Smuggling. We end up not using Voice by doing that, but I think it's still the plan. Yeah, Swordmaster round 7 is not the play, man. You needed... So we draw the Kwisatz. We recall... Go up with Emperor. It doesn't look like we can lose Fremen without Baron pulling some sort of something or other. And if he goes for it, you know, we can... if he goes for it, we can respond with Kwisatz potentially. But if he has an intrigue card, he'll go up 2 in 1 round, right? That's the concern. Helena going Hardy kind of locks that off, I think. I say that. I mean, who knows what his cards are? Like, No Other Ways hasn't been played. He doesn't have enough for bribery. So we should be fine, actually. No Other Ways is the only card, I think, that can steal that. That plus the Chris Knife. So basically we're at the point where we win if he doesn't steal our alliance, I think. Takes Ordnance. Looks like he's more focused on winning the combat. We actually have 2 more actions because of Kwisatz. We get another shipping bump from Freighter Fleet. What about the possibility of going to Fremen with Kwisatz to protect it, and using the double shipping from the freighter fleet to try to get another bump with Emperor? I think that's just too risky. So if we... let's do this. Draw the extra persuasion that we put in our deck just now. There's literally only one card that Baron can use to steal our alliance. Helena was going to buy 3 points if she wins. But that's not enough. We can trash the freighter fleet. That's 2 shipping bumps, 2 more spice for tiebreakers. She has to have some really good intrigue cards to win here, I think. She doesn't have any spiceman flows. She doesn't have plans within plans. She doesn't have war chest, and she doesn't have machine culture. So I think we're safe here. So now we have an extra action just basically for free. What do we want it to be? Truesayer here, discard freighter fleet, draw freighter fleet. 3 total bumps. Then we get a point from Emperor after that. Are we going to try to get 4 alliances? Let's try it. Because that sounds cool as hell. So... discard freighter fleet. Draw freighter fleet. Advance. Does finesse do anything? I'm not sure it does. We could go down with BG to go up with Emperor, but we're gonna be with Emperor anyway. We could go down with BG to go up with Fremen, but I think that's just a more dangerous move. So he's got the Fremen bond, right? He does. Does he have the... but there's not a card that will go... there is. There's no other ways. It's literally the only card that will do that. It looks like he doesn't have it or he would have played it. Cool. Okay, so we reveal. Spice must flow. We advance. We trash the freighter fleet. We recall. We go up with Emperor. That's our 4th alliance. Yes, really. Oh my god. This is awesome. So do we trash the finesse? He can't have demand respect. I don't think the finesse does anything. Let's trash the finesse. Show him shares. Let's go. Armand, you bastard. I love you. They're probably thinking this guy is so lucky. I went down with Emperor using blackmail and I still got the alliance. That's crazy. We didn't have Armand's trash there, but disposal facilities trash gave us the bump. How cool is that? If Baron wins this combat, it's going to be a slaughter. Because, like, Helena needs those 3 points. Hunter didn't get the machine culture. Yeah. Wow, what a game, dude. What a game. Terrible purpose, 4 alliances, spice must flow, Chom shares 4 influence tracks. Not bad for the guy whose mechanics specifically discourage him from going to factions. Final deck after trashes. Spice must flow. Signet Ring, Thopter, Kwisatz, Truesayer, Liaison, Dune, Diplomacy, Voice, Convincing, Space Travel. So, Kwisatz was good. It was really good. It let us get the Emperor Alliance by infiltrating wealth. It also... What did it do last round? I mean, it's easy to say Kwisatz was the MVP card. I think we had won the game by the time we had Kwisatz, to be honest. Like, what did we actually do last round? Because if what Kwisatz did last round involved... We did an Interstellar. And the Interstellar gave us... What? Disposal facility? I mean, honestly, maybe it is the Kwisatz. I want to say that it's, like, Truesayer, right? Because Truesayer is, like, just, like, this such an important building block of the deck. Like, in terms of getting all of this value out of the unload. I don't know, it's hard to say, like, how do I even make a thumbnail for this game, because so much happened. Like, Armand, Kwisatz, Truesayer, Unload, Round 2, Swordmaster. Did you know that Disposal Facility is good with Armand? We have 4 alliances. There's a Hollow Protectors in this deck. There's a Power Play in this deck. Like, there's too many different things going on. This is really risky, but, like, at 12 points, it didn't matter. Quad alliances. Against a Baron, no less. Sorry if I'm, like, being repetitive. We're going to say the MVP card was Truesayer, because, I mean, Kwisatz was really good, but we wouldn't have been able to get Kwisatz most likely without Truesayer repeatedly discarding a Water Peddler. Yeah. Truesayer and Hollow Projectors. Just wow. Beautiful game. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Thanks for watching.